Hello, my name is Madison Josa, and my topic is there an afterlife? George Anderson is considered one of America's greatest and most famous psychics who possesses great paranormal abilities with the spirits of those who have passed away. He has shared his findings and experiences with countless television and radio shows. From coming in contact with the deceased, he has made conclusions based on the information that they have provided with him over the years. When asked, "Where is that we go when we die?" he had a lot to say. From what we had been told, we enter different levels of consciousness. We work our way up over time. When we die, we enter a tunnel. There are multiple tunnels that may represent purgatory or darker levels in the process. Depending on how you were during your time on Earth, it is easier for some to pass through the levels quickly than others who weren't. When a soul passes through a tunnel, they are sometimes greeted by friends and family that passed before them in a reunion type situation. When we die, we don't take on a physical form, but a soul that can embody a physical state on occasion. He also made points that heaven isn't the stereotypical home in the clouds above us. It is more another dimension that is parallel to the one we live in. The feeling of being lifted to the heavens comes from the spiritual and emotional understanding one gains when moving on to the next life. The spirits in this dimension appear to him as very happy and at peace with themselves. Even those who have been negative and not happy on earth seem this way. Those who were taken by suicide or other self-harming acts can even be successful in this world. When they enter the next level, they come to a different environment, one much darker and harder to pass through. The difficulty with those who committed suicide is they find it hard to forgive themselves in order to not fear judgment and move on to the next level. However, it is solely based on free will and soul's willingness to progress. Christians believe that God is just and fair, therefore he does not let evil go unpunished. Most Christians believe that there is judgment after death, so based on how your life was while on earth, God will treat you accordingly. Some Christians also believe in purgatory, the state for the majority of people for waiting to enter heaven, a time of cleansing from sin and preparing for heaven. The Church and George share common ideas on cleansing yourself as you enter heaven. However, the Church seems more strict when coming to judgment and forgiveness of sins. I go back and forth with what I believe in. I definitely believe there is a supreme power and that we go somewhere with God in the end. I kind of envisioned it to be the typical heaven with clouds and angels welcoming you and all that stuff. But after hearing George's findings, I'm not really sure how one would truly know until they experience it themselves. So I'm not really sure what I believe, but I know it has to do with God and us going into his kingdom and going where we belong in the end. And for my action, I went to the cemetery near my house and placed an American flag at the grave of someone who actually passed away in 9/11 to honor the life they lived.